Hey, it's Coach Becky here, and today I want to talk about 4 ways to stay motivated and on track with your workouts. All right, so today I want to tell you something about motivation that you may not realize. So motivation, if you think about it, is actually like a feeling. So if you think about the weather, right? So sometimes it's sunny and sometimes it's rainy, and as much as we might want it to be sunny and warm and amazing all the time, that's just not always the case. Sometimes we're just going to have those rainy days. And it's the same with motivation. It's unrealistic to expect that at some point we're just gonna feel super motivated all the time. Now I know that would be awesome, just like those sunny days, but it's just not a reality. But there are some things that you can do that I'm gonna share with you in this video that will help to up that motivation and help you to feel motivated and to even move through and stay on track when maybe, you know what, you're just not feeling motivated. One of the first things that you can do to stay motivated is to focus on your why. So what does that mean? So basically focusing on your why is finding that really deep internal motivation. I like to call it inspiration at this point. That's really gonna help you to stay on track in the long run. So a lot of people, maybe they wanna start working out because they wanna lose some weight. But the unfortunate reality is that just focusing on a number on the scale for most people isn't gonna keep you motivated when, you know, the alarm's going off at 6 o'clock in the morning and you'd rather just stay in bed and sleep a little bit longer. So what do I mean by this? It's getting to a deeper reason that getting those workouts in is super important for you. So it might be something like, you know, being able to keep up with your grandkids or your kids, right? Maybe you're sitting on the sidelines watching them and you're not participating in their life. And this deep, meaningful reason gets you excited to get up and move so that you can be a part of their life. So there's a huge difference when you find something deep like this and you really ask yourself why. Not just once, but dig deep. Ask yourself why 5 times and really get to the root reason of why is it important for me to get my workouts in? Why is it important for me to stay on track? And when you start even getting a little teary-eyed or even maybe a little emotional, you know you're getting to something that's really important that's gonna get you excited to get up and get moving. All right, so number 2 is all about compassion. And what I mean by this is we are a society of perfectionism. We are trying to do everything perfectly all the time, and it is no different when it comes to our workouts. So if you're just starting out with your workouts, right, we might think, okay, I've got to work out 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've got to do it perfectly. And when you miss one day, what happens? Oh, you beat yourself up, right? And you feel like you didn't do what you were supposed to do. I know a lot of times it feels like beating ourselves up and being tough on ourselves actually helps us stay on track. But the reality is it makes us feel worse and it makes us fall further off track. So by being compassionate, all that means is know you're going to slip up. You're going to make mistakes. You might miss a workout. You might not have the perfect workout. But the key there is just to keep going. Realize it's a speed bump, right? It might slow you down, but it doesn't have to stop you from continuing to move forward and continuing to move toward your goal. So instead of putting the pressure on yourself of trying to be perfect all the time, focus on just trying to be a little bit better. And when things don't always go as planned, because hey, that's just going to happen, just forgive yourself, keep moving on, be compassionate, and I can tell you it's gonna make things so much easier for you in the long run. All right, so number 3 is about small steps. So it kind of goes back to number 2 a little bit, where we're trying to be perfect, we're trying to go all in, we're trying to go 100 miles an hour right from the get-go, when, hey, if you're just starting out, that's gonna be a huge challenge, especially if you have a life, you know, you got work, you got kids, you got family, you got all these things going on. Sometimes taking smaller steps is going to help you feel motivated, because when the goal is too big and it's too overwhelming, it's really hard to get any momentum moving forward. So if we take a small step, say, for example, instead of trying to work out the hour a day, 7 days a week, maybe you just say, hey, let's start with 3 days a week. Let's start with a 15-minute workout, something short and sweet that I can be consistent in, because that helps build momentum, that helps get you going. And you're way better off trying to do a shorter workout consistently 3 days a week than that long hour, 2 hour long workout that maybe happens every other month. You're really not staying consistent and you're really not making progress. And the motivation is so much easier to do something that feels a little bit easier to begin with. So an easy way to start small is just start something simple in your morning. It doesn't have to be long. It can be 5 or 10 minutes, and you're gonna feel accomplished and you're gonna feel great that you went ahead and did something. And we have this video that's a really great way to do that. It's some stretches that you can do in the morning. They're gonna help wake you up, help you feel energized, and help you feel motivated, which will just go into the rest of your day. So that is in the pinned comments below. So go ahead and click that link and check it out. All right, number 4, the final one, probably one of the most important ones, is actually celebrating your successes. Now, I know this is a challenging thing to do because we want to wait till something big happens to celebrate our wins and celebrate our successes. But the important thing is if we take a little bit of time each day to really look at how am I making progress? How am I doing better than I was maybe last week, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, it's really gonna help us to stay motivated on track because we can see the progress that we're making, which is super exciting, and it's gonna get you excited to keep moving forward. It's so easy for us and our brains to wanna go to everything going wrong. Oh, I missed that workout. Oh, that workout was too short. Oh, I wasn't feeling as good today and didn't have as much energy for my workout. And when we focus in on this negative, it really can keep us stuck, and it can keep us from wanting to make those changes. And it's sometimes just gets easier to sit on the couch. But when we get excited about the progress that we're making, we're like, oh my gosh, I could do one more push-up than I could do yesterday. That's awesome, that's amazing. Then we're gonna get excited about it, and now we're gonna wanna get in even another push-up next time. So by focusing on the small, little tiny wins, the little teeny tiny things, not the big stuff, it's gonna help you to stay motivated, it's gonna help you to stay on track, and it might even get you a little bit excited about that next workout. All right, so if you like this video, please give us that like and also subscribe so you can get more videos just like this. And hey, I'd love to know, what's one way that you like to stay motivated? Be sure to share in a comment below, and I can't wait to read what it is.